Hi, my name is Candace Hopper. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm making today a banana cake. Now, my banana cake, we use leftover bananas. So if you have kids at home and they won't eat the bananas with the brown spots on them, this is a perfect recipe for it. Okay, first what you need is 2 cups of flour. You need a teaspoon of baking soda, teaspoon of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, so what we want to first start to do is we've already put our baking soda, our salt, and our baking powder into a mixture together. It's our dry mixture. You want to make sure you whisk it together if you do not have a sifter. Now we're going to start creaming our butter. So we're going to add our butter. My butter's been out for a minute. Room temperature butter is best when you're making cakes. So we're going to go ahead and put our butter in. We're going to let it start. And I'm supposed to check it. Okay, we're going to do it slow. Okay, you want to add some sugar in. I have 1.5 cups of sugar. Now those items are creaming together. Sometimes you can put it a little faster. Okay, while that's going together, we're going to go ahead and add in our, this is a cup, 3/4 of canned milk. We're going to put just a little bit in. And now I'm going to slow my mixer down and add some flour into it, our dry ingredients. You don't want to go too fast because otherwise you'll have flour everywhere. Now this mixture is starting to come together, so I want to add the rest of my milk into it. Go across the top when you get flour on it. Now, if my kids were here, they're my assistants in the kitchen. The kitchen time is a great time for your kids and you to spend together. You can talk about today's day or whatever is happening in the world. Math is my daughter's subject right now in the kitchen, so I usually let her do the measurements out for things. So we're going to take our banana. We're going to break our banana into the mixture while it's going. But if the kids were here, I'll let them smash it down, let them get their hands all into it. They like being messy. I use 1 cup of bananas. That's about 3 bananas smashed up. I got one more. Okay, so now I can bring this back up to speed again. And that's all incorporating together. It's going to be a lumpy recipe, so don't think it's going to be smooth because your bananas can be chunky a little bit. So it's not going to be a smooth recipe. We're going to take 1 egg and add it into it. And while that's going around, I have a teaspoon of vanilla. So we're going to let that go for a minute. Okay. And because of time, I've already made one already. But this is what it looks like a little bit. Now I'm going to make my buttercream icing. I use 1 pound of butter. You want your butter to be room temperature again. Now while that's breaking down, I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting my cake. Okay. So now my cake is separated and the butter's going. I'm going to add the powdered sugar. Okay, powdered sugar's in. We're going to let it cream on up together. Then we're going to add the vanilla once it starts mixing all the way. And that was 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Okay, and I'm going to make it go just a little bit faster to get it all out. Nice consistency. Now, when you usually make your cake, you want to let your cake cool before you add your buttercream, because otherwise you'll just have a big buttery mess. You're allowed to put as much as you want on it. You can be very liberal with it, or you could be a little light with it. With this recipe, you can also add nuts to it if people like nuts. And I just like mine actually on the middle, to not put it everywhere. And I'm just gonna put my top back on. I don't like the icing all over my cake. I just actually like it in the middle. Now with this, you're able to put the powdered sugar on top if you would like to, just to do something different. And here is my banana cake.